is poppin', baby? What is fucking poppin'? We got a new background for TCC Lynch coming at
Look at all
you.
those
We moved
trophies.
out of Long Island. Yeah, dude, I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I couldn't get my PML Super Bowl banner, so I fucking got my own trophy. But we have a great podcast coming at you. It's always great to get the boys back together. But alongside me, we have the man with the largest Adam's apple in the nation. He will go knock, 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 knocking on your mother's door. That is Eric Strawberry. Say hello to your friends.
Hey, what's up, my friends? Are you talking about you and Cody or everyone out there in PML? Because I know I got some enemies out there too. I try to stay cordial with everyone, but it's good to be back. We got some fun stuff in store for you, but I'll let Lynch introduce our other co-host.
Oh, of course. How can we forget the man, the short bus shorty, the man that has every single Jaguars jersey known to man? He is a dictator. He has Kim Jong-un on speed dial. That is Cody Hansen, Jaguars 19.
What's up, baby? We live. I got one thing to say.
Fuck you. Yo, Cody, did you like make that, or was that like an arts and crafts project in high school?
That was actually his fucking senior final. That was what he had to make to graduate.
Extra credit for college.
AP Arts and Crafts.
AP Arts and Crafts. That's beautiful. But we got a lot to cover. We're going over a lot of stuff. Do you think I know what we're covering? Fuck no. That's why I'm going to pass it off to our homie Jarrett. Bring it home, baby.
Even when he says that, once I explain what we're talking about today, he's still not going to know anything to say because we're doing the NFC preview pod on this edition of the PML podcast, guys. The NFC. We're talking about all 16 teams, all 4 divisions. We will touch on everyone, try to spend a good solid 10 minutes per division at least, and really talk through the stuff. Thanks to the Joes. Excuse me, and everyone else who has been contributing to the write-ups. We do have all the NFC ones done. So, yeah, we'll be talking about those and bringing them into account as we go through one by one each team in the NFC, or I should say division by division. And, yeah, kind of give our predictions, our previews. We'll do the AFC in a pod coming up soon here shortly, so don't go too far. You can follow us on Professional Madden League on YouTube, at PML Commish on Twitter. No, we'll clean it up.
Pod's over. We're done.
So no, we're just showing people where to follow us. You know, it's early. People are still all ears at this point. And they never fucking hear shit. So might as well get it out now. So all right, guys. We are gonna start off with the NFC South today. Got that. We got some nice graphics for you. Let's pull it up here. Our teams here. We got the Panthers, Buccaneers, Saints, and Falcons. Lynch, are you able to get them going? We got the write-ups on deck for us.
Yeah, so here's the problem.
Lynch is going to read them off for us.
The Joes absolutely fucked up everything for this because we only have 2 out of the 4 teams in the NFC South. But we're going to start with the absolute league MVP, the homie, my father, Mush Mamba. Oh, baby, you get a Super Bowl this year.
I love the Super Bowl graphic on these, too. That's a nice touch to our graphic designer. Shout out to him.
Hell yeah. Can we get Mamba's logo up there?
I mean, it's up there. It's not like straight up. We don't have a personal Mamba logo, I don't think. Do we, Cody?
Oh, okay.
We could do something like that next year, though. Maybe we can do like a little like team selection draft type thing. Like, I know I've shown Jarrett it. Other leagues kind of do it. It looks very interesting. I think it's something that we could do. It could bring some fun to the league with team selection and whatnot. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, no, I think that would be fun for sure.
Definitely be groovy, but we're gonna get into it. So his PML record, as it stands right now, is 365, 277, and 2 ties. 23 playoff appearances, 2 Super Bowls. One of them is against me because father has to take over the son. So Mamba's back with the Falcons once again. Only question still remains for Madden 24 is whether or not the man will have the game by the time PML starts. That's always a coin flip, to be honest. But
You like that one?
Oh, I actually enjoyed this. It's actually like the first time I'm reading these.
No, they did a good job. Shout out to the Joes, and I don't know who else.
Yeah,
I
Joe's
think
in
Vegas might have
Vegas.
been part about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's in Vegas. You guys are real ones for making these. I mean, I don't trust any of you guys making one for me, but yeah, I appreciate what you guys do.
Well, there is
for me.
one for you, so and we'll get to it. Don't you
Oh,
worry.
fuck. Okay, well, anyway, Falcons roster is the best built for Mama's. Ah, God, I'm going in. Going in.
I'm sorry. Hold on. If
Oh,
any of you
fucking
guys want to do stuff like that, like graphics, anything like that, do them. I'm all for it. Like, the more the merrier, honestly. Like, it's fucking awesome. Like, it makes the league much more interactive than people just showing up, playing their game, and logging off. Like, the more you guys interact, the more we can do, the more the league is fun, honestly. And
Yeah.
that's what we're all here for.
Absolutely.
I'm just the reader. But we're not, but just for the sake of time, I'm not going to go through the entire column, just like
Yeah,
the
no.
key points.
If you guys want to see these write-ups, they are all in the game columns, I believe, guys. So you can check them out yourself. Yeah, Lynch is gonna kind of go through the main bullet points and talk,
Yeah.
and then we'll go on because we don't want this to take forever.
Yeah. So
Because
here's the
very
deal.
well could.
Here's the deal. Falcons have a really great roster right now. So I mean, even though they don't
A
have
great
Julio
Madden
Jones,
roster, I'll say.
Yeah.
Like young
Yeah.
and talented guys.
That offense is very young. Like, that's going to be a fun offense to play with and build for 6, 7, 8 years.
Exactly. He got Drake London. He has Kyle Pitts. He got Mac Hollins. I mean, he has a really good offense that's almost built like primetime Julio Jones when Mamba was absolutely lethal with it.
And
But
you haven't even touched on Bijan Robinson, who's going to be such a great rookie running back for
Very
those
true.
Falcons. I think. I mean, I don't think
he's
the
gonna
final
be like,
ratings have
Devontae
come out
Freeman.
yet. He's going to be better, I think. I mean, dude was drafted 6th overall. I want to say 8th, either 6th or 8th, because he wears number 7. I know, but yeah, it's going to be fun to see a Falcon in 7 tearing things up.
Exactly. So his keys to success as it stands right now is play defense. Yeah, play defense.
We'll see if he does that.
Yeah. So, but really, like we can keep his keys to success to 2, even though there's 3 there, because it's basically the same thing. Is just don't do stupid shit in offense because we know that he loves the jump ball. He loves the jump ball. And I guess playing defense is very key because it is something that he's been working on. But I think Mamba has a team that can definitely do some damage. But yeah, he just needs to get the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that is Mama's write up. We're looking forward to you, and we're looking forward to. Bro, we just gotta go to Atlantic City. Let's fucking hit it up.
One thing I'd be interested to see what you were talking about there was kind of his style of airing it up and throwing it deep. You know, he used to do that with Roddy White, Julio, and Calvin Ridley. He doesn't really have them anymore. I know he's got Drake London there. I'm not sure what he's actually listed as height-wise, but
he's a pretty tall dude, like 6'4", 6'5". Like he's up there. He's got that jump ball ability for sure.
How Mamba adjusts to that, because now Mamba has a good running back for once. I don't think I've ever seen Mamba with a good running back, to be honest with you.
I don't think I've ever seen him run the ball once. So
he doesn't run the ball, but he likes a guy that can catch the ball out of the backfield, and Bijan's going to have that ability too. And I feel like you're forgetting about Kyle Pitts a little bit too, Cody. I mean, he's not an outside guy, but he'll be able to move him around too, and have 2 huge-bodied guys. I feel like that. I mean, if he's actually serious about the game this year, like the Falcons could be tough for sure. And that's another big question mark about him getting the game, or how many sims he's going to take in a year, you know, because Mamba's always out living that life.
But we love you, Mamba. But we're going to move on to the Saints in the NFC South. So this is new user. He is back for more. It's 4KT4L. Why can't people have just like normal fucking names? Like it's kind of crazy.
Back.
Hey,
But
yeah,
anyway,
welcome back. Let me get
welcome back,
my.
guy. Welcome back. I have a little bit of history with him, and I think like another league, also with Zerply. We're gonna get to him eventually. But Saints roster.
This is my late welcome back. Sorry about that. I'm not on
That's
it.
okay. That's okay. Just ruin my fucking speaking more. But Saints have a weird roster, okay? So they are good, but they're on the older side, and he has a very like short to medium pass type offense. So his offense right now is looking like Michael Thomas. You got Kamara still. You got Olave, Taysom Hill, and I don't really agree with Tiger saying that Derek Carr is a mediocre Madden quarterback.
Mediocre,
But
man.
hold on. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. But the defense still really good, but on the aging side, Cameron Jordan, Demario Davis, Marshawn Lattimore, and Honey Badger. I mean, really, really solid lineup for offense and defense. And going back to that Derek Carr statement before anybody really shits on me, I think Derek Carr, I mean, his stats, he has very good throw power. His accuracy is like in the mid 80s. His speed can get out of the pocket. I think the only thing where he actually matches up almost to Hurts with throw under pressure is a concern. So that's my claim when it comes to Derek Carr. Now you guys can feel free to absolutely take a shit on my chest.
I mean, I think it's fair, but if you're saying an average Madden quarterback, there's always going to be something you can nitpick about one of those guys in the 80s or something. We've seen guys like Seafield and Joe take complete bums, you would call them otherwise, and win Super Bowls. So to call a guy like that average, I think is fair.
Awesome. And according to Tiger, he thinks that he could make an impact right away winning the division. And the keys to success that he's claiming right now is that he needs to be less predictable on offense, and he also needs to make sure that he figures out the type of plays he really wants to use on defense. So I mean, that's very common when it comes to predictable people. I mean, I don't want to speak too much about predictable.
Well, I mean, but the first year he did come in, I mean, he's got an overall record. He's played 2 seasons. He's 19-15 overall. First year he came in with that Cowboys team, he won the division. He was like 15-2 or something like that, 14-3. I think he took the 1 seed, I'm pretty sure. But he played a more experienced user like Tiger, I think, or Vegas. And he kind of got bounced. And then with the schedule and stuff, it didn't really kind of work out. So I'm very interested to see what he can do with that Saints team being back full time with a normal schedule and stuff.
Got you.
Yeah, I agree too. I mean, not much more to say. Talented roster, a solid user when he's around, and now with a schedule that can work out, it's going to be interesting to see what he could do. I don't want to spoil it with these other two teams, but starting off the first season, I think these two got to be the top favorites in this division.
They definitely are, because the other two is Bob and Skulls. Now, sadly, we don't have write-ups for them, but for Bob, I actually will vouch for him because he gives me a little bit of Nas and Visions. And the reason why I say that is because this doesn't happen very often, but he is on a winning streak against me. We haven't played against each other in maybe a minute or two.
All
Okay,
it takes is to beat
shut the
Lynch a
fuck up,
couple
Cody,
times
all
in a
right?
row, and you got his respect.
But like,
as long as he
but
doesn't
what's
hate you.
really weird, but what's really weird about Bob is that I don't remember the last time where he had a positive season. But even when he has negative seasons, he still finds a way to beat me by like a touchdown.
It's crazy.
It doesn't make any sense. So he has, just like Nas, he has the potential to be a weapon. And Visions, I believe that he has consistency as his like top characteristic. So literally combine those two, Bob could definitely be a top user in this league if he just tried. That's really my fucking prediction.
I
Like,
mean,
he
I
could
do-
easily win the division.
I do agree. It's been a while though since he has tried, and I mean, most of the time, like it's completely the opposite when I play him. Actually, like there's been times I've blown him out or whatever. It's gotten out of hand early, and but there's also been times where it's been very close games, and he does such questionable clock management and just like game decisions where it's like you don't even want to win this game. Like this dude's running on 3rd and long in like key moments of the game. I'm just like what are you doing here? Like honestly, like running the clock down. Like if you try, you could be very good. Yeah, there's no doubt. You have good defense. I mean, he plays like you a lot on offense, where I feel like it's ask Madden-y and just kind of like go with the flow, but it works well. Like he understands the game well enough to move the ball.
I've trained Ask Madden to help me as much as possible.
He's got an overall record with 381 wins, 409 losses, and 1 tie. 9 division championships, 15 appearances, a 7-2 playoff record, and 1 Super Bowl appearance.
He never got the win though in the Super Bowl, huh? I thought he might have had one, but I must be thinking of Florida.
That's interesting.
I beat him when I was the Lions and he had the Jags. I won on basically like there was like 3 minutes left of the game and I took a like a 70-yard punt return with Patrick Peterson to the house and won.
Dang.
It was fucking lit. Yeah. So
and then Skulls.
We'll see that in PML films.
I guess go ahead for Skulls, honestly.
Yeah, go for it.
Last year he was the Niners. He had a kind of up and down, season. I feel like he's one of those users that, when you play him, like you get the best of him, he's like one of the top guys that you're gonna face in here. And sometimes, he's not always on top of his game. So sometimes he gets beat up a little bit, but I think this division and with that Panthers team, that's a young team. I think Bryce Young's going to be like a 90 overall within like a season or two, honestly. I think he's going to have a pretty good development with him. So, I mean.
Yeah, I do agree, actually. I was kind of sleeping on Skulls. It was one of those names that's not not quite such a PML mainstay from many years that it doesn't always ring a bell who he was, but now that you say that, I mean he's had some impressive playoff wins, am I right? Like he's beaten Seafield in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's Carter.
Okay. I am getting people confused here that are somewhat
tomato.
Skulls has an 88-95 record, 1 division win, 4 playoff appearances, 1-4 in the playoffs.
Okay.
So, and he's been around. I think this is going to be his 4th season starting.
Gotcha. Okay. Make some noise, Skulls, and I'll remember you for next year.
Make some noise, and maybe I'll actually know anything about you. All right. So,
that's fair.
Was that mean?
No, that's fair, honestly, because he doesn't really have much else to contribute on the Panthers, I feel like.
Exactly. All right. So what's the next division we want to run through?
To the North.
To the North.
Right, to the North. I'm gonna X out of this, so I stop clicking on random shit.
I'm gonna go with that's.
For anyone watching
one, right?
this honestly, just bear with me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time here. Trying to get a little smoother on these sticks.
Cody, those are the tree trunks, right?
North, yep. Those are wood.
Tree trunks.
Right. Just wanted to make sure. Alrighty, so we're gonna kick it off with the Vikings. XS back at it again with the white vans.
Heyo.
So his record right now stands at 307 and 288 with a 7-10 playoff record. No Super Bowl wins, but that could change because there is a rumor Lamar Jackson could be going to Minnesota. So,
dang, I wish I had a gas sound because I would do it right now so hard.
So there is potential because I know XS does like to pay for Lamar, and we had such a great trade, and then EA fucked us. Oh man,
that is true. EA did a lot of that last year.
I got Berg and Minkah Fitzpatrick. I was ready to fucking sweep the league. Anyway, so he has a pretty good team, but what Tiger is basically claiming right now is XS is expected to be battling through this division. Division is honestly, I think XS is going to be at the top of that division. I mean, he's pretty happy with JJ. He's probably going to keep him regardless of anything. Even if I wanted to ship Lamar, I'm probably not going to get Justin Jefferson. But they added Hawkinson. They added Addison, even though Addison, he's pulling a Henry Ruggs, but that's okay. And the only prediction that he had was trades with Seafield and Joe this Madden. So I think the keys to success for him is he needs to learn how to do anything else besides read options. He needs to learn how to pass the ball more consistently and more aggressively. And on defense, he needs to be able to understand the run game a little bit more than the pass game. I think he has the pass game a little bit set, but the run game, I feel like he's going to get crushed, even with Hawkinson. So that is my 2 cents and the column basically bunched into one. Have at it, boys. Have at it.
Yeah, XS, he used to give me a run for my money back in the day when, it was me, him, and Travis in the NFC North. That was a pretty tough division. We'd only have like 4 losses between all of us. It kind of fell off a little bit, but this division as a whole, I'm kind of curious as to see how it shakes out, honestly. This is one of the divisions I can kind of see like every single year we're going to get like a 10-7, 11-6 winner, but there's only going to be one division winner out of coming out of this division, I think.
It's an absolute crapshoot.
I wouldn't call it a crapshoot. I'm very intrigued by this division, honestly.
I'm definitely. It's probably the most even division we have in the league right now.
And in real life, even this division is going to be very interesting this year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of parallels from the PML to the NFL in this division, I think. It's hard to say who you really think is going to be the clear favorite. And for years to come too. Any of these guys can emerge. I think there's going to be kind of peaks and valleys for all of these teams going throughout as they adjust and have to deal with cap issues and quarterback fluctuations, all that stuff. We'll see if the Packers end up sticking with Love. He's on a kind of a prove it deal right now in real life. We got Goff and the Lions with Hooker there. You never know what, he could obviously start him this year. Nightmare could, and I feel like you could very well argue that's the smart Madden choice. And then
I wonder how he's going to be rated, honestly. I didn't look.
Minnesota's probably in the best position to succeed in terms of their roster. And I feel like XS is probably the favorite going forward this year, I would say. Jefferson obviously going to be a beast already in the 99 club. And, being how young he is, assuming he can lock him up, that's the guy you want. Or with XS, you never know. He could trade him and get a shit ton. That would be one of those massive trades in PML, which would be fun to see too. And then
definitely
the Bears and Fields. He seems to be a guy that's always kind of on the move or something, or at least rumored to be in PML. So we'll see what he ends up doing. But I expect, like you guys said, this to be a pretty open division for probably 4 or 5 seasons, and unless one of these guys really makes some moves and dominates, I could see any of these guys winning the division for the next few seasons.
We were only trying to cover the Vikings, but now we're going to go into the Lions.
No. Go ahead and read the line. We'll say a little bit about each team in general now and then kind of move on. But yeah, I don't know. Just the division in general was.
Yeah, it was hard to just focus on one team without mentioning them all.
That's true.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll say some things about the Lions, the Bears, and the Packers as well.
Oh my. All right. So for the Lions, Lions with Nightmare, very interesting roster because, Tiger basically killed it on this article. He has so much trade bait. He has so many building blocks to develop such a fantastic team. He's got the team of Aiden Hutchinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jameson Williams. I don't know if I said that right. Maybe Jahmyr. I can't pronounce anything. And Jack Campbell. Now,
Jimmy.
Jared Goff is the only questionable factor on that team right now, if he's going to be the long-term solution or if they're going to try to trade away Jared Goff. But honestly, I don't really see Jared Goff getting into a trade at all. So it's probably going to be a free agency and then draft something. That's the only thing I can see.
As you see in free agency, just retire in year 3.
Yeah, that's also a possibility. So so Jared Goff probably is not going to be the long-term solution. He's definitely a great piece to have for the time being, but probably not when we get into the deeper seasons. Now the biggest question about Nightmare is who's leaving and who's going to be coming, because this offseason, this could literally make or break his division. So he's got to make some moves and he's got to figure out what is going to work right from the get-go. Because after season 1, if he does not figure out what type of offense he wants to run and what kind of defensive scheme he wants to run, GG's in the chat.
I feel like Minnesota's more in that boat than the Lions. Lions have more of a younger core that they're going to be able to. That I think the Lions have more wiggle room to wait a season or two, like 3 seasons, to figure out what they want to do. Whereas the Vikings more so have their roster's kind of up there in age when they're more of a win now mode, honestly.
Now, I will say, I totally forgot to add, Nightmare, I mean, he just came back to the league, right? He played before.
Yeah, he was.
He was fantastic. He was the Jets.
Yeah,
he was the Jets last year.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he wasn't as lethal. I remembered. I think I played against him in a Super Bowl or something. Or like he was a power. Yeah, he was just a powerhouse with one team. I think it might have been the Dolphins or something.
The Jets.
I think it was the Saints.
A couple other teams. I mean, he's got an overall record of 314 and 285, 13 division wins, 16 playoff appearances, a 6-13 playoff record. So,
Gotcha.
A lot of those came,
So yeah, he can compete. That's the biggest thing. If he turns on the Jets and he really figures out what he wants to do with that young roster, he can definitely be in good shape. But we're gonna go on to Lundo, who is the Bears. So with the Bears, I'm actually shocked Lundo is this young as a user. So his record right now is only 68-92 with a 2-3 playoff record, no Super Bowls, but he has such a fantastic roster. Holy shit!
How many Maddens does that account for? Actually, I'm just curious.
That's like 2.
Cody?
I think this is going to be his 3rd Madden or 4th Madden as well.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy thinking, like, I thought that was like 2 Maddens, and I've been here for like, 10 years?
Carter, Vegas, Legacy, and Lundo are all kind of like within a year or two, like a year of each other. And I think most of those guys are going on year 3 or year 4, and some of these guys are going on year 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But the Bears have such a solid team right now. I mean, their offense, they got Justin Fields, DJ Moore, Darrell Mooney.
Darnell.
Yeah, that's a typo. Darnell Mooney. And I don't know who ESB is. I was going to say Emmanuel Santa Barbara, but that's probably not right.
Equanimous St. Brown.
You know what? Honestly, that's pretty solid for me. But yeah, so he's got a really good team, and I think Lundo's downfall is going to be that O-line. That O-line is not looking pretty. Now, luckily, he has that mobile quarterback, and it's almost going to be like a 2021 Seahawks with Russell Wilson just running around the pocket, trying to figure out what the fuck to do because the O-line just wasn't helping. So I think that blitz counter is probably going to be his game plan every single time until that's probably what he's going to focus on the draft if I was him.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I could see them doing a lot of screen passes or things to get the ball out quick, try to neutralize the pass rush that's going to be coming for them mostly. But I mean, I've only played Lundo a handful of times. He's usually gives you a pretty tough game at first.
He's a shitty lawyer, I'll tell you that.
I mean, he can take it all the way to the end. It just depends on the turnovers he ends up making or whatnot. At least in the games I've played with him most of the time. But I mean, if he focuses on staying smart with the football, not making dumb passes, he usually has some good plays that he can string together. And I mean, there's a lot of weapons on that team. I don't even know if you mentioned Claypool, but Cole Kmet's locked up now too. I mean,
Totally forgot about them.
they're gonna have four guys on the field at all time that can catch passes. And
Yeah, Bears,
yeah,
they got a young and hungry team.
field's
So
always a
as
threat
long
to
as
run.
yeah, go on, Cody.
I mean, I don't really have much to add. Not much really more I can add with that team. Definitely,
Mm.
if they can get an alpha receiver over there,
Do you not
that could
consider
be.
DJ Moore alpha enough?
Consider him a beta more so than an
Mm.
alpha.
Damn. I
Poor
think he just
Sim.
hasn't. I mean, he's worked with some tough
Saying he's not a dog or
quarterbacks.
anything like that, but I don't think he's like a true number one alpha receiver like a Stephon Diggs,
I think he could definitely be a Stephon Diggs type, honestly.
Devontae Adams.
It's
Like,
possible. We'll see if that happens. But
all right,
we're
let's
gonna
go to the Packers.
yeah, we're gonna finish off the North with longtime user iPods. Now, unfortunately, I was gonna make a joke of we're saving the worst for last, because I do not believe Packers are gonna make a huge impact when it comes to the first at least like 2 seasons. So iPod's record right now 227 and 364. That doesn't make any sense. 5 playoff appearances, 3-6 playoff record.
Oh
But
no,
that's okay.
he's made the playoffs 5 times. He's
But he's
won a
lost
couple
6
games.
times.
Oh, I guess yeah.
Only lose, yeah. That's okay. But it's good that
He
fact
probably
checking.
made a 6.
Yo, CNN. Haha. I'm fucking taking you on, baby. All right. So, iPads. Apple is returning to Madden 24. But with Aaron Rodgers is now off that payroll. So not only did they save like $60 million, now they got young and upcomer Jordan Love taking over the reins, even though that entire offense just got stripped. Absolutely stripped.
Not
So
really.
I mean, the Jets are the new Packers.
I mean, yeah, but okay, other than let's look at it. I mean, if you're talking about Adams the year before too, you got more of a case, I suppose. But like, it's really unloading older talent a lot of times. Like this is a much better suited Madden team at this point to take over. You've got, I mean, you'll get rid of Aaron Jones probably after this year. You have a younger guy in AJ Dillon at that point. Christian Watson, obviously a great young guy to build around Jordan Love. He's not going to be regressing anytime soon. Luke Musgrave could be a problem. He's a rookie tight ends ready to do something.
But what's
And
funny about what you said is Tiger completely
Jalen
disagree
Reed.
with you. Tiger says Jordan Love is not going to be the starter after year 2. So Jordan Love apparently is not the long-term solution to the rebuilding process for the Packers. Now, when I say saving the worst for last, completely season 1 is going to be rebuilding for the Packers. I have full faith. My prediction is that they're going to be 4th in the North.
Tanking for Archie.
So he's got to prove himself. Like
it does make
some
sense. I
moves.
mean, based on these other rosters and users, it's going to be tough for him to do a lot of work just based on his body of work and like what we know about iPods. But yeah, I mean, it does make sense that in that Madden sense, if you're not going to be successful with Jordan Love this year, then you let him go. But if you are, like, say there's like a Seafield is the Packers or something, then well, Seafield is a bad example because he always trades his QB, but
True. It is
someone
true.
who likes to keep a franchise quarterback around and tends to be pretty good on offense. I could see them developing Love pretty highly this year. And I'm not going to completely rule it out for iPods. I could see him still stringing together a 9-8 type record, getting some tough wins. I mean, he's got good wins on his resume. He's beaten me. He's beaten Seafield. He's probably beaten one of you guys before. I mean, he's taken a lot of tough losses. Don't get me wrong, and he's gotten blown out by some of the guys too. But he can surprise a lot of people
by like fucking 50 points that one time.
Yeah.
What? iPods never put 50 on me. If he got more than 24,
yeah, I think 24 is usually. It's because
if he gets more than 24 on me, that's a miracle. Okay, but that is the NFC North. We are now going to move on into the East Coast. We're going to the NFC Beast, and we're going to start off.
We gotta get some more sounds up in this bitch, honestly.
I only have a couple, dude, and they're not good.
Yeah, dude, you gotta get nitro. If you get nitro, you can get like a soundboard.
No, I can actually add sounds if I wanted to.
No, then fucking add sounds. You should.
That's work.
You should like
dude.
take our quotes and shit.
Oh my god,
that'd be funny.
That would be funny. Actually, you're not wrong.
Yeah. We're gonna start off with the Giants with Vegas. He's back. He's bringing the fire. I don't see what the fuck his record is. Can I get that, Cody?
So we're going to the NFC East, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I feel like the NFC East is the best division in PMO.
The NFC Beast.
We can calm down. We can calm down, Cody. Come on. Come on.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good, guys.
Well, we're gonna get there. I don't know all the users yet, so we're gonna go through.
Vegas.
Well, just check out the Twitch, dude. We got him.
110-73, 1 division championship, 6 playoff appearances, 9-6 playoff record, 1 conference championship, so 1 Super Bowl appearance.
Hey-o.
All right, solid. So yeah, Giants.
This dude has 12 fucking Super Bowl trophies next to his name. That's so stupid.
Yeah, Giants. Yeah, we Vegas is a very interesting character. But anyway,
blacked him out honestly at one point.
So Giants. I'm trying so hard. Okay, so for the Giants, they're in like almost a. Okay.
I just had to do that one.
So. Giants are almost in like a Packers position. And the reason why I say that is because you got Danny Dimes, you got Barkley.
No, hold on. Before you go too far, Daniel Jones just got paid. They can't really get out of that like they can the Jordan Love contract.
Right, but
there's a big difference in that.
Danny Dimes is not like I don't see him as long.
He has like 94 speed in Madden.
Dude, Danny Dimes more like Danny Quarters. He's throwing fucking 25% completion.
A quarter is better than a dime, though. You should have called him like Danny Pennies. That'd have been a way better nickname.
I like Danny Quarters. Danny half dollars. Basically costing the entire franchise their entire cap space. Anyway, and then you got Barkley. Obviously, I cannot.
He's holding out in the game.
Barkley because on Madden he's fantastic. In person, I fucking can't stand him. But
have you met Saquon? Do you like hang out with Saquon? You're boys with him or something? Like
no, I
just
Saquon
can't always chilling. Like fuck this dude. I'll fight that guy next time I see him. I swear.
No, I just can't stand fucking money hungry people that. Can I fucking finish? God. Bro, I can't fucking stand Barkley because he asked for $900,000 just to show up to training camp. Like, that's some absolute bullshit.
This is what you have to do these days in the NFL to get paid as a running back.
No. He had a $10.1 million contract, and he wants $900K more. It's just like fucking Joey Bosa. I can't stand people that won't show up to work, even though they're still under contract.
Lynch, how old are you, dude?
I don't give a shit.
You sound like a 75-year-old boomer.
I don't give a shit. I don't care if it's a controversial opinion, all right? I don't care, because I get it. People want to get paid. But you're affecting not only the organization, but you're affecting your team. I should have probably said both, but or I should have said team first, then organization. But y'all know what I'm saying, okay? Because when you have, it's just like a Tom Brady. All right, imagine Tom Brady on the Patriots and says, "I'm not showing up to minicamp because I haven't gotten my contract." Oh, great! I'm gonna have fucking Brian Hoyer throw for all of minicamp until that contract is settled. Bullshit, because Tom Brady's still gonna start.
Bro, it's not the same. Like, Tom Brady has all these assurances. Tom Brady has a fucking supermodel wife who makes more money than he does. Like,
Ex-wife.
Saquon Barkley has to fucking make every dollar he can get. He's not going to play for 25 fucking years like some super freak Tom Brady.
They explain Aaron Rodgers taking a $35 million pay cut.
Oh my! Don't even get me started on that.
Bro,
shit.
these are okay. First of all, you don't understand the cap. These are all numbers that are like basically imaginary or toyed with. He's gonna get that money just in a different way. Say Tom Brady, fucking the
From his
Patriots
Subway
paid his
commercials.
fucking organization millions upon millions of dollars to back funnel fucking ways that he didn't get paid to bypass the salary cap. If you really want
Bro,
to look it up, I got
Barkley is
conspiracies
straight
on
up
deck.
doing the Gronk recipe, which is well, I hope he's doing it, but he's getting a shit ton of money from his endorsements and commercials that he does. And if
As
he's
he
smart, he
should.
doesn't spend a penny of his NFL salary.
No one was as
Gronk is one
Saquon
of
is
the
not
smartest
nearly as
people.
marketable as Gronk.
Saquon is 100% marketable in New York.
Hold on. Okay. Let's just chill out. Let's continue on Vegas, not Barkley.
Eric smells. All
Which
right.
has gonorrhea.
So, back to okay. Oh man.
You don't have to tell people my
Jared,
business.
yeah, Jared with his genital gingivitis. All right. Anyway, we're gonna go. Boys, I love our pod. Our pod is fucking electric. All right. But anyway, Giants does not have that much on defense, at least in my opinion. So I think when it comes to the draft, Vegas is going to be working on that in the offseason. And chances are he'll probably make some trades. And actually, rumor has it, he is one of the landing spots for Kyle Hamilton right now is the Giants. So
are you
he is
talking?
making
Oh,
plays
in PML we're talking about.
in PML.
I think that's a huge. That's honestly a huge addition for them. They have a good defensive line, but linebackers need a lot of help. Secondary is kind of iffy. Madden wise, I don't think it's great. So I mean, Kyle Hamilton, the safety linebacker hybrid, I think is a spectacular fit for them.
I mean,
If he gets them from me,
did you guys not see the thing that Sorcery posted? Apparently, there might be a trade with Henry and Kevin Byard heading to New York for Barkley.
Ooh, dang.
Ooh, that's
Dang.
wow.
Where can I find that, Cody?
What? Oh, I just got texted it. I got the hot text.
Oh, okay,
We got
Adam
Dan
Schefter.
Schneider. Or not Dan Schneider. We got
Just call me Dan Schneider.
Oh man, those are fighting words, dude. He called him Dan Schneider.
Gary Sandusky, for fuck's sake.
Oh, dude, I meant to say the fucking ESPN analyst. I just said the creator of like fucking iCarly. Oh fuck. Who the fuck is the analyst? Shit.
Adam Schefter?
Yeah. Adam Schefter. Oh, fuck. Whew. Oh man, go on, go on. I'm losing it.
I don't even know what I was saying to be quite honest with you anymore.
All right, perfect.
You
Well, we're gonna
completely
that was fucking hilarious.
train.
But if that trade goes through, Henry and Byard to fucking New York, that is massive, and especially Sorcery. I mean, well, now I fucking hate Vegas for trading with Sorcery. But yeah, I mean, him getting Saquon is gonna absolutely crash and burn with Sorcery as the user. So we're not gonna see him as a threat. But Henry with Vegas, massive threat, massive. Sorcery literally just gave Vegas the fucking division title right there. But speaking of division titles, who's going to give them a run for the money? We got new user for the Cowboys, Zerpley, making a massive comeback. We haven't seen this man PML in years. Absolute years. And Cowboys, it's so interesting. Cowboys are such an interesting team. I feel like for the past 10 seasons that I've been here, they've always had like such a solid team, but just none of them want to work together. Like just nothing will work. Such a solid team, just like
I mean, well,
when
ever
LeBron was
since
on-
the TRC days where he fucking just wiped the floor, they went on that massive run. Did you get him after that, or did you have him the year before that, Lynch?
I had it after TRC. I think I made it to like 3 Super
You
Bowls.
did. You won a Super Bowl at least, though. Was that your first half
Half.
Super Bowl? Yeah,
half.
because I
And
beat
then,
you.
I
I
won it
beat
for
you
real
in
with the
one of those
Texans.
Super Bowls.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I could probably
now you're
find.
trash. That's crazy.
Do I need to? Oh, I will pull up some archives right now. I'll try
No,
to.
we're all right. So we're gonna go into the.
We're going
the
to
column.
NFL films. Fucking.
Oh my god, dude! Is this Hard Knocks? Am I getting punked right now?
If I
All right.
even can
So,
find this shit, I'll be
The
very
Cowboys.
impressed.
So Cowboys, they still have one of the best O lines in the league. They have a semi decent wide receiver core. They got Tony Pollard. Do they still have Elliott?
No, they don't. Not currently. He is still a free agent. There's, I mean, a lot of
Ooh.
rumors that he'll go back to.
Bro, that's gonna be a wild free agency tournament with Ezekiel Elliott on the block. Kind of nutty.
You're not wrong.
But anyway, this division is literally, it's got to be the hardest one. Like, and it pains me to say, it absolutely pains me to say that the NFC has the hardest division with Zerpley, Seafield, Tiger, and Vegas. It's going to be a very tough challenge for Zerpley to really make an impact. If he can get a division title out of the 6 seasons that we're most likely going to get through, that will be a huge accomplishment. He doesn't even have to win a Super Bowl. He doesn't have to win a playoff game. Just getting a division title would be massive.
Plus.
What?
Oh,
Said
Lynch.
Seasons.
Oh, Lynch.
7+?
Sure.
All right. I mean, I'm totally down for 7. I
Oh
mean,
no, this is me losing to fucking TRC. God damn it.
get fucked. Alrighty, but that's Zerpley, and he is he was a user in the past, maybe like, I don't know, 5-6 months ago. Do we have a record on him?
Zerpley?
Beat Hornet.
Yeah.
Though. That's dope.
I don't believe so.
All right, so he's a little bit new, but he's starting from scratch.
Don't
So
have any, record for him. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I could I'll double check my paperwork that I got, my old ass paperwork I got laying around all over the place.
of
But
course,
All right,
Roger Goodell with his
lawyer
files.
Cody out here.
it's right.
But Zerpley, good luck, buddy. I'm happy that you're back, and we're gonna see what kind of damage you can do with that O-line. So, so now we're gonna move on to the Redskins, the Washington football team, the Washington Commanders, the Washington whatever they're fucking gonna be called in the next year or so. That's Tiger and Vegas. Appreciate you for making this. He starts off the column with once known as a coffee cup. Oh, that's nice. All right, so Tiger, I mean, he's a decent user. He's definitely
Dang, you wanted to say very good. That's very. That was nice of you, Lynch.
The Joes
the
are
fact
equal.
that you even held it back.
Joes are equal. Yeah, I know. I had to hold it. I mean, come on. Like, I gotta humble these motherfuckers. Anyway, so here's the thing. Tiger does a really good job when it comes to write-ups and everything, but can he actually translate that to the football field? We will see this year. The prediction that Vegas has for him is that he will be able to top Cheat Field and his Monsters of a Football Team for 2 division titles, and will also find a way into 2 Super Bowls and winning one. So that is speaking very highly, but is also speaking very low for how much talent is in the NFC, because it looks like all the NFC talent is in this one division. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see if any other division in the NFC will actually win or actually get to the Super Bowl. That actually there's a prediction. There's a really good prediction I have. The the NFC. What am I on? NFC East?
Yep.
Yeah.
NFC.
NFC East is going to sweep the Super Bowl appearances.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
So you do
okay.
believe it's a pretty good division then, huh?
I literally said in the beginning, it pains me to say that this could be the toughest division in the league, if not the hardest. And I think they will sweep the NFL appearances or the NFC appearances into the Super Bowl. I don't know if they'll win or how many or who will win the Super Bowl, but that's Lynch's hottest take right now.
All right. I like it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we are going to finish off the NFC East. Wow. Nope. We already. Nope.
Yeah,
Seafield.
we
Totally
finished
forgot about
NFC.
Seafield. Nope. We got to talk about Seafield. Only for
Oh,
a hot minute.
Seafield. I guess we can talk
Yeah.
about
So
him.
Seafield
Get them,
is
dude. Fuck
taking
that
his talents from the
Fuck that.
AFC East to the NFC East. He wants to increase the talent when it comes to the NFC, and he couldn't have chosen a better division than that. So he's going to be the Eagles. Can we pull up his record? Because I'm actually very curious what it looks like right now.
Seafields?
Yeah. Because he's a long-time user.
He's gonna have
he's
the
the
best.
most
He's
consistent.
gotta have one of the best winning percentages.
69 wins, 194 losses, 34 division championships, 47 playoff appearances, a 60-30 playoff record.
Wow.
Fucking 15 Super Bowl appearances, 12 Super Bowls, and one perfect season of 19-0.
That's just fucking nuts. Like it's I feel bad for Seafield because we like never really give him the time of day to really talk about him. We always just say, it's Seafield. We already know all about it. But when you guys really understand,
he was bitching about his fucking schedule.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, he does have a tough schedule. I mean, well, he joined that fucking division. But here's the thing. Seafield, we give him a lot of credit for all the shit that he has done over the past Maddens, turning every single team that he's been a part of into an absolute powerhouse, with every single player basically being superstar, at least playing like superstar. And especially with the Eagles roster, I cannot believe who in the fuck approved that bullshit. How can you give one of the best users in the league that fucking team? Oh my god. You literally made him leave the most powerful offense with that speed to literally just having the most stacked roster in Madden. So
I'd rather have Seafield have the Eagles than the Dolphins, though.
he has a solid offensive
Yeah,
lineman.
I kind of agree.
He has a solid D line. He has a great wide receiver core. And especially with running back, he has multiple options there. The only thing though, is that he probably will not have draft picks for the first 2 years. I could definitely see him trading all of his draft picks that actually matter for young players, turning them into stars, superstars, XF, whole 9 yards in the first season or two, really focusing on probably like 2, maybe 3 players. And I would say 2 people, or I would say 2, if not 3, all on defense, maybe 1 or 0 on offense. Because offense, he never really runs into any problems. Defense, he wants to develop as fast as possible to almost never have any type of worry. So Seafield, and it's funny because he Vegas, Tiger, who made this article, he literally says, just when you think you know his style, he's running different go-to plays that somehow beat all coverages that don't have 10 pre-snap adjustments. Unless you're TCC Lynch, you just ask Madden with a 3-4 and somehow compete and take Stevenville to a fourth quarter finish. Thank you, Ryan Tannehill. I appreciate you for that dub. I fucking loved that shit. But in a 5-season Madden, Tigers sees Seafield winning the division at least 3 times, making it deep in the playoffs each year, and the over-under, and we really need to teach Tiger how to do over-unders, he has it as 2. So I'm
For
going to put
Super
the
Bowls.
over-under. I'm going to put the over-under at 2.5 because that's how you actually do an
There you
over-under.
go. That's the idea. If you don't put the 0.5 in there is no. It's pointless.
Yes. So we're gonna put it at 2.5 there. And I think it's. I mean, I could guarantee Seafield will get a Super Bowl win, but the question is how many?
Going under. So I think he gets 1.
I think the most that he gets is 2. I don't think if he gets 3, we're in deep shit.
Yeah, I see 2 again. I think that's fair, but
he is
3 is
most
gonna
likely
be
going to
tough.
be repping. He's going to be repping the NFC hard.
Oh,
He
definitely.
is the
He's
top
gonna. I mean,
user
he's
in
probably.
that conference.
What about
Well,
NFC championship, or what about Super Bowl appearances or NFC championship appearances? You got to push that over under to closer to 3.5, 4.5, probably.
Yeah, like what's that win percentage, Cody? Like high 70s, maybe 80s?
Oh, Seafield?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one of the greatest PML winning percentages of all time.
I think it's the best winning percentage in PML at the moment.
I think Joe might be really far out, just because he's
79%.
Yep.
79, dude.
But
Like that's
Joe
I
has
mean-
a smaller sample size, so Seafields is almost more impressive still,
Sure.
I would say.
Seafield's playoff record is 60-30. That alone is fucking impressive.
60, yeah.
That's 90 playoff games.
No, yeah, dude. Well, I mean, name me a season where he's not in playoffs.
I can't.
I
You got to
I
go
can't
back
even name
quite
the
a
last
ways.
time.
You got to go
Yeah,
back
dude.
quite a
Like,
ways.
yeah, maybe when he came out of the womb. I don't even know. All right, so that is the NFC East. So we're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish off these write-ups with the NFC West.
All
so
right,
we are going to
NFC
start off.
West.
We're gonna start off with the man that still owes me a jersey after 6 years.
There
That
we
is
go.
Echo. That is the 49ers.
Never let it die.
It'll never die because I'm still fucking waiting. All right. I literally bought a Kraken hat after we established we have a hockey team. After. I want that fucking jersey. Give me Metcalf.
Continue, Lynch. 1 second. Speaking of jerseys and shit, I'm trying to get like a little PML donation, $5 to $10 if you guys want, and then we could get something that's like small but unique, like maybe something like these mini helmets or something like that, just like a random one, I don't know. It'd be cool to give something to the Super Bowl winner more than just like a banner or something.
I didn't even get a banner, so
Yeah, no, we're definitely working on something. Cody and I have been talking a lot about it, so we've got some really cool ideas. So yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't want to tease too much.
You guys want to throw like $5, $10 down, I mean,
Could go a long ways.
yeah.
Alrighty, so let's get it on with Echo. So his record right now stands at 314 and 141. He might have maybe a top 5 win percentage right now. Even though he doesn't have like the amount of games as a lot of these vets, like us three.
That would
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
But
yeah, I can't do that.
But I mean that's like in the 70s. That's like mid 70s ish.
You can't divide 2 numbers.
No, I lied. That's in like the low 70s. So he's still up there. But playoff record is 22 and 20, which is also big. But he is moving from the Patriots to the 49ers. This is a very interesting Madden. We've seen a lot of people switch conferences this year.
I'm happy to see him get out of the AFC. I can't lie.
Of course.
Or both.
What?
But what?
I said Seafield or Echo or both.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're talking about Echo, but obvious. I mean,
Yeah.
Seafield goes without saying anytime he's switching over.
Exactly. So
Love.
now, I think what's going to be exceptionally interesting is how Purdy is going to develop. So,
I would guarantee you Echo's using Lance.
I mean, I definitely see that, but it's really interesting to see you have Purdy, Lance, and Sam Darnold at your disposal. So you got 3 starting quarterbacks, ready starting quarterbacks.
I
You could definitely
mean,
get a-
Darnold is
Hey,
a stretch.
if shit hits the fan and I lose everyone, I could rock a Sam Darnold.
Yeah, or you could just pick up a free agent. And it's the same damn thing in Madden.
Or I could start my kicker, but I'll probably start Sam Darnold. So
Still won't win that award.
So Echo, and actually, man, you know what? Absolute kudos to Tiger and Joe in Vegas making these write-ups, because a lot of the things like I would say, they fucking took the words right out of my mouth. So literally what I would have said is Echo is very patient on offense. He's historically patient. He's not afraid to throw a 5-yard hook route or throw it deep.
He makes you defend the whole field. Every play.
Makes you defend every single play. Honestly, I think the keys to success for Echo right now is he needs to be absolutely perfect in the red zone.
No, I mean, I think Echo taking over the Niners is a very fitting team for him, because he has kind of a Shanahan type offense a lot of times where it's very regimented. He knows what he wants to do, and he's going to try to get to those. And if people take it away, that's when he struggles the most. But most of the time, it's not an issue. And as long as he stays like ahead of the chains and on schedule on offense, that's when he's at his best. I always have a hard time beating Echo just because he tends to play smart against me. I think when he takes games off, it's usually against opponents where he probably thinks he can beat and just isn't really thinking as hard and as much about what he wants to do next, setting plays up. But yeah, I think the combination of the running game with McCaffrey, whatever he wants to do with Debo, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of like 2 running back sets where one of them gets motioned out or something. I mean, he always is going to utilize the trick plays or the better plays in Madden, and I mean that's no knock on him at all. If you do it the right way, then there's no problem with it for sure. So yeah, Echo's going to be very tough to beat with that offense, I think.
Definitely. And
we didn't even talk about the defense.
We didn't even talk to the defense, but we already know
a loaded roster, and Echo can play defense, so that's all we got to say about that.
Yeah, so Echo can definitely make a run for the money, but he's really got to pull through against the NFC East. All right. So,
I mean, one thing I want to add too, I mean, you got an 0-6 Super Bowl record too, so
one of them is against me.
Let's get
tough.
that win.
That's tough. Yeah, I mean, he's made it there plenty of times. Everyone respects him for what he can do. It's just, yeah, he's got to get over that hump.
I want to see him get that. I want to see him get over that hump.
Yeah, he'll definitely get there eventually. Probably not this Madden. Maybe not ever, but that's okay. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the Seahawks with Jake. Yes, sir. Mr. Dave and Buster's himself.
Go, baby.
So, Jake, he has the shittiest legal representation in the league right now. With
no,
Lundo
you already said that. Oh, Londo's the shittiest lawyer, and okay, he's got the okay. There you go. That
Bingo. See, I know what I'm fucking saying. Come on,
you close the loop, all right? Sorry.
Don't interrupt me. All right, so Seattle has, man, it's such an uncoordinated offense that works.
No, dude, like, they are absolutely loaded on offense. I'll take it from here, honestly, because
no. I'm a Seattle fan. I'm wearing a Kraken hat. I'm a Seattle fan.
You
all the way.
literally don't even know who they drafted in the first round.
I do.
Name them both. Name either.
Okay, you got Zachy,
Wrong.
and you got Schmitty.
You want? What is this? New
So-
girl?
On offense, I mean, you got Geno Smith at quarterback. I want to see how
Your
long that
ball's
will
fucking
actually
hilarious.
last. You got DK Metcalf. You got Smith. Jesus Christ.
That's a good
You got
joke.
the
I had to do
rookie
it.
Smith Jigba, and
Smith and
you got
Jigba.
Tyler Lockett. Yeah, whatever.
Tell me where Jackson Smith and Jigba went to school.
College. Okay, so and you also got
The
Kenneth Walker in the
Ohio
backfield.
State University.
So Jake has a very, very fun offense to play with. His defense is also very fun to play with. He has so much speed. He just brought back Bobby Wagner. And
Dude, do you know what
not only
Tariq
that-
Woolen's speed is in this game?
isn't it like 98?
Yeah, he is literally the second
Dude.
fastest guy behind Tariq
Like
Hill.
Waddle? Oh, damn.
No, Waddle's like 96 even. Like he's like got two on Waddle.
He got hoed. He got hoed.
He might have. I mean, they didn't want to give fucking Dolphins too much to work with.
Yeah, so he is. Yeah, so it's very interesting to see that. Jake just has so many weapons ready to go and decent user actually handling these types of players. I mean, he can definitely go far. Now, again,
This is a very good division, honestly.
again with Tiger, over under 2
Yeah.
NFC Championship appearances. Figure your shit out. I really hope you never sports bet for the rest of your life if this is how you do this. 2.5 is going to be the over under for the NFC Championship appearances. Now, I like how it says
That's a
championship
lot. I
appearances.
think I'd go under that for sure.
Well, yeah, I'd go under that too. I'm just pissed that
I think
Tiger
I'd
can't
even
figure that
go
shit out.
under 1.5. I think one is where it's at right now for Jake.
Yeah.
I could
would
see him winning the
say-
division more times, but I mean it's going to be hard to make those playoff runs. I don't know,
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be getting the bye a lot of times. It's actually going to be interesting to see who's going to be getting the first seed, or if it's going to be switching off throughout.
Yeah, I'd say it completely depends on how the bracket is going to be built up, because I could see 3 teams coming from the NFC East making it, and then seeing how first round goes and second round goes to get into the conference. Now, I don't know if Jake has it in him to actually win the Super Bowl this year, but do I think he can get to a championship? Sure.
To be fair, he is technically the reigning Super Bowl champion.
Oh, in a season that didn't matter? Got you. I feel you.
No. This was season 2, right?
Season 2. This was the last season we actually played. It was Jake versus Kalamazoo in the Super Bowl, and Jake.
There was no
wait,
asterisk or anything at this point.
Wait,
No,
wait,
this was
wait.
legit. This was
Kazoo?
Was this
Kazoo fucking
before
made
the
Super
draft
Bowl?
glitch?
no. The draft glitch has been around for like 2 years now.
Wait,
Yeah, but we got
Wait.
hit with it. Oh, the timeline's confusing at this
there's
point.
no way that Kazoo made a fucking Super Bowl. No
He did.
shit. No shit. Jake won.
With the Eagles.
Oh my god, dude. Of course Jake won that. Anyone could fucking Ja could win that. Come on. Oh my god. Kazoo, kill yourself. Okay, good, moving on.
Don't worry, he's not watching.
Oh, good. Of course he's not. All right, so we're going to move on to the Rams with Splash for real. So, I wonder if that's what it actually means.
You
Yes,
know
that's definitely what it means.
I have no clue who he is. So, but he is the Rams. Is he a new user? Or has he been? here before?
Yeah, he's new. He joined later last year.
Yeah, no, he
Okay.
joined the Legends League, and he made a very good impression, honestly.
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
remember him playing me at least once. It was a good game.
Okay. So,
Solid user.
yeah. So if he'll definitely need to compete, and we're going to see exactly what he's made of right out of the get-go with this division. So, I mean, the Rams roster is looking pretty decent. I mean, you got Kupp, you got Donald, and he has a lot of draft capital to really come with it. So he could definitely build a team if he wants to go into a rebuilding season, or if he just wants to go balls to the wall and make a run for the chip. We could definitely see what's going to happen. Now, the over-under, man, I'm going to fucking kill you.
How many times are you?
Even Colts Joe, even Joe fucked it. Over under 1 division title, 2 playoff appearances. I'm gonna say 0.5, and I'm gonna take the under, and I'm gonna say 1.5 playoff appearances, and I will also take the under.
Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, it's hard. I'm not really gonna make a prediction on that, just because I don't know. I think there is a chance. I mean, if I had a gun to my head, I'd probably take the under 2, but I just feel like there's not a whole lot of sample there for me to make an accurate judgment. These are 3 very good users. The Cardinals are going to be a tough team to play with at first, but I mean,
you're a rookie going into a division with vets.
you're going into
so
a gauntlet.
It's going to be exactly. So it's going to be definitely. It's you better hold your hats. The wind is going to fucking take you for a ride. But Splash. I mean, we're happy you're here. Wishing you the best of luck, buddy. Don't fucking suck, all right?
I mean, your team should be decent too. Cup's obviously going to be a beast. Cam Akers could be solid out here. He usually can become a superstar if you play well with him, at least in past Maddens. Stafford, he's going to be formidable for the next year or so, however long you want to stick with him. So, I mean, you do have some rebuilding to do, no doubt, but there are pieces around there. So yeah, it kind of depends on the direction you want to go. Do you want to try to be competitive right away, or do you want to maybe try to move Cup and set yourself up for years to come?
Yeah, so he'll definitely he'll be able to make some plays. I don't know if it's going to be season 1, but if anything happens, I would say season 3, season 4, he'd be able to make like a very deep run for a division title or even getting into his first playoff appearance. But speaking about playoff appearances, another typo from Tiger. We're going to move on to the Cardinals with the Carter. This guy's
last team of the pod here.
Last team of the pod. We are killing it with time, not going to lie.
Not really.
So, you know what? Lick my fucking taint, okay? So, with the Carter as the Cardinals, he's back. He's better, more smarter, more clever. How'd you like that rhyme? So he has a combined regular season record of 119 and 69. Perfect number right there. And with 7 playoff appearances, he is 7-8, which makes 0 sense. So I'm going to say 6-7, and 1 Super Bowl appearance. Now, what Tiger is claiming is that Carter started his PML career off with a bang, taking down Seafield in his first playoff experience.
I believe that is true. I believe that is a factual statement.
That is pretty fucking huge. Because any rookie in the league, if this is your first time or if you're coming back from like a 6-7 year break, whatever it is, if you could take down one of the top monsters in this league, like me, Seafield, TRC, Jarrett, maybe Cody. He's got to be a little more consistent. But if you could take down, there you go. If you could take down one of these behemoths in season 1 in your first handful of games, you're gonna get respect right from the get-go. So that's a testament right there. So Carter definitely has a lot of talent. The keys to success that is currently being said is that he needs to win division games. Wow, really great key to success right there.
He's got a tough division, is what they're saying, really.
Yeah. He needs to limit the turnovers, which I think he actually had more problems running the ball than passing the ball, if I had to remember. I think I've only played him once or twice.
I feel like he's a pretty like in control user, kind of plays more of like a Joe type style, take what they give you, not really forcing a whole lot. But like he's had a couple guys be up there in terms of like touchdowns and whatnot. So, and it's like it's more a consistent, like bigger route running type receivers, not the speedsters.
Correct. And the roster is not looking as good as the other people in the league. I mean, you got Kyler, you got Trey, and you got Isaiah Simmons, but
Buda Baker
apparently,
as well.
Yeah, but apparently one of the keys to success is you got to trade one of those stars away and pick up some draft capital in season 1. So this might be a rebuilding season for season 1. The prediction that's currently set is 2 playoff appearances because of a stacked NFC West and arguably the worst roster in the division. And definitely is correct. It's arguably the worst roster in the division.
It's
But luckily, the bright side is you got a good user with that shitty team.
Lynch.
Just
Can you name a receiver on the Cardinals without looking?
I have one. Yeah, you got Hollywood Brown.
Okay. Can you name another one?
You're pushing it.
Yeah, no, I know.
You're pushing it.
After that, I don't know if I could name a third. I know you got Greg Dortch, the slot guy.
Dude, that sounds like my fucking mailman.
You're forgetting the easy one.
Who am I forgetting here? Not Hopkins.
Purdue.
Obviously. Oh, Rondale Moore. Yep. Classic. But
Yeah, so Rondale Moore could be something, but it's going to be Hollywood
I feel
Brown,
like he doesn't
and it's
have
gonna
the
be Kyler
speed,
Murray.
doesn't translate as well as it does in the NFL as it does to Madden for him right now. So I think just they kind of do him dirty in this game. And yeah, I mean I kind of agree with the write up in a lot of ways, but I think the Carter is a good enough user that even though things do look bleak for him in terms of division and the roster right now, even if he's like I mean with what he's got, I could still see him easily making 500 if he's trying to and fighting for a playoff spot in this first year. But I do think that the smarter play is probably, I mean, go for a draft. Like, but it's still hard though. Like, I don't think there's very few or there's a lot of people in here that are closer to the top that never are gonna take a season off to tank or whatever. And I would think Carter is probably closer to that. Like if he's playing games, he's gonna try to win. So I I would expect him to take the harder path in rebuilding his team, and he's going to be competitive probably all the years. Honestly, like you got Kyler, you've got enough weapons. He's got a good enough foundation on defense, both as a user and as a roster. That I mean, yeah, he'll probably lose one or two to Jake. He'll probably lose one or two to Echo, but other than that, he's going to be able to fight with most of the people around.
Yeah, he may not be a top user in the NFC, but he's definitely a fighter to get into the wild card. So I think he can definitely last. But I mean, my prediction, season 1, I think he's going to be last, maybe third. I don't think he's going to make playoffs because
I think
he needs to really figure it out.
I
with
think
his
he'll
defense.
finish ahead of the Rams that first year because I think with what his roster, like the Rams and the Cardinals are not that far off in terms of their roster construction.
Well, yeah, those are the two that I think is going to be third and fourth. It's going to be the only question is who's going to be worse and who's going to be second to worst.
Yeah.
But both of them, I don't see them making playoffs first season.
I haven't really said much on the whole division in general, but one thing I'm interested in is honestly, other than like Kyler Murray, because he might be like a decent Madden quarterback still. Honestly, he's not going to start off the season injured, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very intrigued to see where this division goes for quarterbacks because I don't see Geno Smith. I don't see Brock Purdy if that's what Echo decides to roll with. If he has Trey Lance, I see Lance like developing and staying there. Like he can't roll with Stafford for much longer. Like I'd be interested to see where these guys are going to go for the quarterbacks. If they're going to try to go and trade like immediately off the bat and try to get like a good quarterback, or if they're going to wait it out, see what they got, or if they're going to try to just get it through the draft, honestly.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue with a lot of these quarterback trades is something that I'm gonna fucking figure out, or I'm gonna have to figure out financially, is the cap hits, man. The cap hits for these quarterbacks, they're so massive. Absolutely
Don't
atrocious.
fucking agree to any fucking trade that you fucking don't know because as I always say, you don't know what the game's gonna be like when it comes out.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like it's one of the reasons why I keep telling people like, hey, I'm not trading until X date because I don't care if the ratings are out. I need to fucking see the money.
Yeah.
Because I got OBJ on my team. Where the fuck is that money coming from? I just paid Lamar $250 million.
Yeah.
So there's so many things that everyone needs to figure out. So if you are trading, be fucking careful. That's
because,
Lynch's advice
you
right
don't
there.
want a Kalamazoo fucking over a Lynch.
Yes. You don't want Kalamazoo fucking over Lynch.
This might be
and
the first time Lynch has actually learned from a prior mistake, I feel like, in the Madden universe at least.
Yeah, dude, I had 4 fucking trades ready to go, and Kalamazoo almost ruined all of them because he backed out of a done deal. And then he's not in the league anymore.
Well,
because
it was a done
PML
deal in
lawyer-
your eyes. It wasn't a
the
done deal
PML
in the PML official.
It was. We got it approved. We went through the process. It was totally
It was
accepted.
approved in terms of like our terms and conditions, where it was like the
like
handshake thing.
Committee approved. We shaked.
Well, then I don't know how it. You ended up getting the trade then, right?
Nope. I did not get Devontae Smith. He went to CU in my division.
What was the issue then? Was there an already prior agreed to trade, or
no? He just backed out of the trade to go trade with CU.
Yeah, that's true. Let's wrap this up though.
All right. Well, before we do have one question from our PML people that we need to answer. I know you were talking about it in the chat a little bit, but I said I would ask you guys on the podcast. So about the beta codes for not the beta codes, the half off for Madden 24. Have either of you guys gotten the email, or have you got any more news or anything on that?
If you
I haven't even checked.
You go to the PML chat. I just posted everything that I have for it.
Which is, if you could summarize that a little bit, that would be very helpful.
So here, let me pull it up real quick, honestly.
I was skimming through it quickly. Basically, I thought it said go to Madden 23 if you haven't gotten an email or something.
When our franchise fucked up, I got the email saying that we'd get a 50% discount off Madden 24. Just watch your email. And then on 420, I got an email for the beta code, and it said
420.
Keep your eye out.
It's like, I don't even care about the beta code. I just want the fucking 50% off.
And I fucking got an email on 6/8 about the beta code, and it says, what's next? Please keep your email address up to date as we approach Madden NFL 24 launch. Console players, you can enter Madden 23 to access your limited time 50% off Madden 24 offer. Console players on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S will also see the same offer in the Madden 24 closed beta.
What? So you're saying I got to go into the beta to get the code?
Or Madden 23. I don't have Madden 23, and I don't have Madden anymore, so I can't actually look. So
I plan on hopping onto the beta after this actually, and seeing it
right now.
So I can, I'll update you. We plan on doing the AFC version of this podcast, hopefully next week, I would imagine. We haven't really talked about it yet, but at least that's my plan. I'll make these rules.
But Cody,
I want to get some breaking news in that next week as well. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday, we're gonna do a joint podcast with NSL.
No.
Joint podcast. We're all fucking smoking joints.
You can't fucking do this to me.
So we're gonna break down the matchups and kind of look at that tournament and whatnot. So
fuck! Why are we allowing this?
Will not be there because he's not allowed.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. No, Cody, there is no fucking way you can allow NSL to be on our podcast and not have me on that podcast.
I just want to see the reaction, honestly. That was great.
I would, oh my God. Dude, I would absolutely just steal a nuke and bomb Wisconsin. My God.
Oh, easy killer.
But speaking about Wisconsin,
Bristol Bomber.
the fans have a huge question. The fans have a huge question for you, Cody. We've been waiting for this answer for weeks.
Oh, we're doing this right now. Cut it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Cut it.
All right, boys, if you don't know, I've been trying to go to Cody's wedding or bachelor's party or even Kate's bachelorette party, whatever is just like in the air. But we are trying to figure out if Cody and the friend group is going to be cool enough to let this face experience Cody's bachelor's party or the wedding or both. I am a good gift giver. And we were going to figure out this podcast if the answer is
There is
yes
absolutely
or no.
no one still listening to this in the future, right now, ever again.
That's okay.
That has
That's
made
okay.
it this far. That is still listening to this part.
This is
the
Lynch's
most like 2-person segment of all time.
Lynch's question of the day. Can I go to the bachelor party?
Your boy Scoopy Snacks, aka Jaguars 19, signing off.
Fuck you. Fuck you. TCC Lynch coming at you. I'm so happy we're back and we're going to be more consistent than ever. Let's keep it going.
Oh, you know it.
Well,
There's also no code on Madden.
Eric Strawberry, I'm out of here too. Thank you guys for joining us today. Find us on Twitter at PML Commish. Professional Madden League is the Instagram. We're going to be posting more on that. Professional Madden League is the YouTube site, and that's how you can find our podcast as well, wherever podcasts are found. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys next time. We out. Deuces.
Thank you, Cody.